Hello, welcome to The Good, the Bad, and the Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a love forecast reading for the sign of Taurus for April 2016. I want to wish all my Tauruses happy birthday this month. You all have birthdays starting at the later part of April, but I wanted to make sure that I got your love forecast out first this month, along with my Aries who are finishing their birthday month at the beginning of April. So without further ado, this is a love reading for my Taurus suns, Taurus moons, and Taurus risings. What are the messages, Spirit, for Taurus, Taurus suns, Taurus moons, and Taurus risings? Messages for my Tauruses, Taurus suns, Taurus moons, and Taurus risings. Messages and energies for Taurus, Spirit. This is for their love forecast for April. What are the love messages and energies that you have for Taurus this month? Taurus suns, Taurus moons, and Taurus risings. And we'll do one more shuffle here. Taurus suns, Taurus moons, and Taurus risings. All right. And I will be doing the runes today as well. Let's see what the messages the runes have for my Tauruses. Okay. You have one rune face up, and the others are not face down, so I don't read those. Those are the unknown messages. Let's take a look at your cards, Taurus. Okay, the Five of Cups, crossed by Lady Justice. What comes below you is the Five of Pentacles. Comes above you, we have the World. In the recent past, you have the Three of Pentacles. And in your future, you have the Knight of Swords. How you see yourself, you have the Page of Wands. In your environment, you have the Five of Swords. This is also how the other person sees you. Your hopes and fears are the Sun reversed. Your outcome is the Six of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So Taurus, in your present situation, you have the Five of Cups. So at the beginning of April, I feel like some of my Tauruses are mourning a loss. You could be grieving a loss of someone or something. But remember, with this card, it's important not to dwell on that loss for too long and to stay mindful of the good things that you have yet in your life, as evidenced by these two cups here that are still standing. So grieving the loss of something or someone, the crossing energy is Lady Justice. So this is the energy that is helping or hindering you or posing a challenge. Well, it is in a challenge position. So I feel as though this energy is helping you. Justice does talk about victory, balance, the law of karma, which says that if we have done what we are supposed to do, we've acted morally and ethically, we've been fair in our dealings with others, that the law of karma says that if we do good unto others, they will do good unto us. The universe is providing you a victory in this situation. So I suggest that in the challenge position, if you are feeling that you've lost something, know that in the eyes of the universe, this is sort of what's meant to be right now, and that victory will be yours. This also tells me that the scales are being balanced right now. They will be balanced in your favor. It may not be evident right now that because of that you're going through a loss right now, but your challenge is to accept that all's fair in love and war. And this situation, though it may not look fair on the surface, it is actually fair for you. It is going to be fair for you. It will have a just outcome. In the recent past, you have the Three of Pentacles. So this tells me that you were either operating in some sort of relationship. It may have been a triad. It may have been a triangle, because the threes do talk about, there are three people. But it also tells me that you likely saw yourself in a situation, a relationship, as buildings on something of value. I also think that you are acting as sort of the architect of your own vision in this relationship. I think that there was harmony involved. I think that you wanted people to work together. You wanted there to be collaboration. This also tells me that you were felt supported and were supportive of others in a relationship. I very much see teamwork and support involved here. So it does speak to a situation that was growing, where there was potential to grow, and that you were building on the foundations of your values. What comes below you, this is a subconscious factor, something you may not be aware of, but it is what puts you in this position with the Five of Cups. You have the Five of Pentacles reversed. So this tells me that while you may have been suffering in terms of your insecurities, in terms of feeling alienated or out in the cold about someone or something, that you started to have positive thoughts again. You started to feel like there was an upturn in terms of feeling alienated, feeling impoverished, spiritually impoverished, or you felt different than the other person, or you might have felt like you were separate from a lot of people in some way. And that is what puts you here. However, with the card in reverse, it's not as difficult a card to deal with as when it's in the upright position. So it does tell me that you either were grieving the loss of someone, that maybe you were not particularly, how do I say it, very secure in a situation. There was something that made you feel insecure. It could have been a financial situation. It could have also just been dealing with a physical relationship as well, a mostly physical relationship, or a relationship that, how do I say it, it maybe left you feeling insecure in some way. In the position of which you know to be true, you have the World. So this is what you're thinking and feeling. I very much think that there's some area of your life that has come to completion, that there are some loose ends that you are starting to put together here, or have put together. This is a cycle in your life that has come full circle. So I very much feel like you are thinking that something is over, something is done. Something has naturally come to completion, some cycle in your life. And let me see. The Earth does speak of victory as well, a very big victory, a very big accomplishment. It also talks about life lessons here. So that is what you're thinking and feeling in April. There is balance and wholeness here. Coming up with a little rune. So we have Awaz and Sowilo. Yes, this is Awaz safety. Yeah, well, I very much feel like you are protected by this laurel wreath. I see that because you're thinking and feeling that something has come to completion, something has naturally ended, and a new cycle has begun, that you are protected by having learned this lesson, that you gain protection from closure as well. And I very much see some kind of situation coming to a close for you, bringing you closure. That's sort of the feeling that I'm getting here. In the near future, you have the Knight of Swords. This is an air sign, likely a someone that has Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra in their chart. It could be a rising sign as well. But more than that, I want to say about the Knight of Swords. He or she is a fast-moving character, very goal-directed. They are in the air element, so mental energy. This is someone that very much just wants to get things done, and they may kind of run over people in the process. On the other hand, the Knight comes across as someone who can be detached emotionally, but so they stay in their rational mind, but yet also are balanced in terms of their emotions. So it's he's kind of he's an airy fellow. You know, he moves fast, and he may not really take your emotions into consideration. He may just be all about getting things done and doing them quickly. There's not too much emotion. This is like I said, a dispassionate energy. It's a fast-moving energy. This could be someone coming into your life, I'd say, around the middle of April. How you see yourself, you have the Page of Wands. I feel that you are anticipating something. You are full of the expectancy of a new adventure. I think that you are rather adventurous this month. There's passion there, and I think that you want a little bit of adventure. I think that you're seeking adventure. You may be looking for the next thing. You may have your eye kind of like, what's next? There's also a little bit of anticipation here, or if you can just sort of see his facial expression. He's not quite sure what to expect, but it's bound to be exciting because with the volcanoes exploding in the background and the sort of foreign land, this is truly the sign of the adventurer, the explorer. There's a youthful energy here. And pages are messengers, so you may be actually sending a message out, a passionate message, or maybe receiving passionate news at the towards the middle of the month from this air sign or to this air sign. And in your environment, you have the Five of Swords. So this is how the other person is likely to be dealing with you, how they see you. Well, they see that you have won something, that you've won, that you've been the victor. They may also see that you have disengaged from a battle and are now walking away. However, this is a situation where there is a winner and a loser, and there's some kind of conflict, some kind of battle. So, you know, if I look at these two cards together, well, they're both kind of looking at me. Both people are looking at me. They aren't looking at each other. He's kind of looking away. He's kind of looking straight ahead. This is more a battle scene to me. It's more of a, you know, an interaction. So if this is how the other person is interacting with you, it may be kind of like they want to cause a little bit of defeat in you, but more I'm seeing it in a passionate way and sort of like they want to conquer you, they want to cause a little defeat in you. How in your hopes and fears you have the Sun reversed. So So I think you're fearing that you are going to be depressed again or go into some kind of depression, that you would not be happy with the results of this situation, or that you would, that your vital energy would be drained somehow. Your outcome is the Six of Pentacles reversed. So I don't feel like you, Taurus, will, you need to be careful in terms of the balance in your relationships. How are you giving and receiving energy? The Six of Pentacles to me just means that you may not be feeling very much in the giving mode and more in the receiving mode this month, especially towards the end of the month. In your relationships, you may feel like you've given enough of yourself and you need to now sit back and not give, not be the one who's giving all the time. Things need to be more equal for you in order for you to engage, is what I'm seeing. And I hope that makes sense. I'm going to pull an oracle card for you. Taurus, for my Taurus suns, Taurus moons, and Taurus risings, for their love forecast for April. What is the message that Taurus needs to hear this month, Spirit? Taurus suns, Taurus moons, and Taurus risings. Please show me an overall spiritual message for Taurus for the month of April regarding their love lives. Okay. Number 8, control. So the black borders do resonate with the major arcana, and let's see, I think this resonates with the strength card in the major arcana, which is number 8. Keywords are master, influence, accept, compassion, patience, confidence. In order to flourish, relationships must be fluid and free rather than overly rigid and controlled by emotional neediness or insecurity. It's important to master your emotions so that they do not rule the relationship. A partnership based solely on emotion is out of balance and out of control. Self-control is the key here. Act from a combination of emotion and intellect, and your relationship will thrive and grow. Be sure that your influence is gentle and loving. This is not the time for domination. This card asks you to accept another person's uniqueness and to not require that person to conform to a mold of your choosing, just to make you feel more comfortable. This card also serves as a reminder to come from compassion and understanding rather than anger or frustration. Now is the time for patience, steadiness, and clear thinking. Apply these qualities to your relationship with others and with yourself. If you're involved with a difficult person or situation, try to look through the other person's eyes and experience what his or her heart and soul feels. Try to see the situation from another perspective. With self-control comes confidence. Allow a situation to unfold and detach yourself from the outcome. Don't try to control it. The end result of self-control and confidence is supreme peace. Take some time to examine how control in its many aspects is affecting your relationships. Your affirmation this month is, I control my emotions and embrace peace. And the traditional tarot archetype is strength. So I very much see this resonating with your reading, especially with the Knight of Swords here coming in, and this Five of Swords, which is in your environment. And how you choose to deal with the situation very much has to do with how you resonate with this card, how you choose to control your emotions, and it's definitely going to come from a place of emotional strength. Not trying to dominate someone or to force them to do something that they don't want to do, or to try and manipulate another person's emotions, to kind of be more accepting of their differences and to let them be free, as you would like to be free as well. So and the Six of Pentacles reversed, it can mean withholding of emotions, but it can also just mean that you are holding back your emotions in order to gain control of them, in order to be more in control yourself. And I think that's perfectly fine. I mean, that does make sense to me, especially if you've been hurt recently by someone, or you are trying to balance out a situation. So overall, a very good reading. Definitely some interesting cards here. I want to thank you for joining me, and if you enjoy this reading, please do give it a thumbs up. That does help me, because for next month, as usual with the love forecast, I'm going to be starting with the birth months, the birth date children of the zodiac, and then going from most likes per video to fewest likes. So if you would like me to read for you first next month, be sure to give this a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.